Good afternoon and welcome to the first live 2022 Green TV PATT Foundation live update. A massive warm welcome from me, Gail Acaster, and I'm joined today by JJ Walker down in Cornwall, who's going to give you a good weekly update in just one moment. So we're going to do something a bit different this year. It's a new year, it's new goals, ambitions, dreams, and there's so much going on with PATT Foundation and the Green Task Force that it's going to take up a lot of time and a lot of things that we're going to do for the future. So each week I'm going to give you one of the guys from the different areas. So as you know, the Green Task Force has branched out into Cornwall, to Wales, to Merseyside. We've got our core East Riding where it all began, and we're looking at Scotland as well. So watch this space, viewers. But this week we're going to kick off 2022 with JJ. So JJ, how are you? Do you have a good Christmas?
Yeah, happy New Year to everybody else. Yeah, and a good Christmas. Obviously the weather, it's still a little bit chilly down in this part of the world. The weather has been on and off. We've got sun today, but it's a bit of a cold thing. And we've obviously got mizzle, which is the Cornish rain that just keeps going on and on and on. It's affected a lot of sports fixtures, but us in Green Task Force and Planetary Foundation, we thrive on the austere environment. What have we got coming up? Well, 2022 is the year that we're going to really take off. We have 1.5 million tree guards to collect. And just to put that into perspective, that is 3,000 man days. And that will be starting in the next month or so, right the way through. Obviously, can't do it in the winter because too much in the winter because obviously the conditions on the ground are quite soggy. But it was certainly before spring, and they allow the trees to then blossom and go forward. So got a couple of teams all sort of ready, and we're all sort of waiting to sort of go. We will explain where it is on my next one in probably 4 weeks when I'm back on. Obviously, very honoured that I'm number one. We then also going to take over a section of land that we will be doing land management, mental health, and we're going to be certainly bringing on the Garden Community Project.
Brilliant.
So we're going to have some benches, but more importantly, which is really exciting because obviously it's quite massive down here, is we've actually going to incorporate the mountain biking. So we actually have a mountain biking. So the Cornish mountain biking project, we're going to be in with them, or they're going to be in with us. And further to that, I've just had a chat with somebody this morning, Phoenix Heroes, who deal specifically in fishing. And the area that we're going to take control of actually has a massive pond, which means we'll be able to have people come and do fishing and just sort of take themselves away from the busy day life. Because obviously we still live in a world that changes every week. I mean, 1 minute the hospitals are full, next minute they're not, then they are, then they're not. Down here, we have to be very careful because we don't have many. Our infrastructure for the National Health Service is very small. We only actually have one hospital, which is in Truro. Only one. We have to, if you have to go and use the proper hospital, you have to go across the border to Devon, to Derriford. But obviously, to do that, you have to have your passport and eat your scones. Slightly different. So, not many people like crossing the border. But this year, I mean, I've been here now on the position now for just over 6 months. It's taken a lot of time, a lot of effort to go get where we are. A lot of finger pointing, a lot of shaking hands, just to get people. And then all of a sudden, I'm now getting people writing to me, emailing me, phoning me, saying, we need your help. We need this. We need that. So it's started. But the big one is obviously the 1.5 million. So I might even have to get you, Gail. You're going to have to get your passport and you have to come on down south and you're going to have to earn your keep on a couple of man days down with us, or woman days, obviously.
Exactly. Oh, I'm not shy of hard work. What was that place? Otterburn. I think that's how the Green Task Force initiated me into the tree planting. So talk about sort of the boys from the men. That I think that actually put hairs on my chest. That
Yeah,
a tree planting escapade. So
it's
it was
quite
brutal.
inhospitable up in that part of the world.
I've never
Um,
known to have all 4 seasons in one day.
oh,
So
well, if you come down here, you get the same. The only thing we don't get, and however, touch wood, snow. However, if we do get snow down here, the whole of Cornwall just shuts off because they have no infrastructure to deal with it. Why do they need expensive machinery for gritters when they get snow once every 6 years? So they just don't
that's a
bother.
good point.
But we do
Yeah,
get
that's
the
a good
full
point.
seasons. I mean, we've had the full seasons today. It was absolutely bucketing it down. We've had mizzle, got a bit of sun, but it's a biting wind. And talking about wind, we've also, fingers crossed, we'll be going down the yachting and boat world, so we'll be able to get veterans, not only the Blight, but the search and rescue and lifeguard people, are back on the briny, which is obviously, if you ever go to the beach, go on the sea, it's amazing how the stress of the world all sort of just drains.
Oh, absolutely. Well, absolutely. You don't need to tell us on here and our viewers that the powers of nature. So that's thank you ever so much for that, JJ. Yes, I mean that's going to be the focus for this year, isn't it? Everybody's established now. Everybody knows what they're doing. Everybody's got their job roles in order. People far and wide know who the Green Task Force are, and the PATT Foundation and people are supporting on board. I won't give too many spoiler alerts. I'll probably save that for Andy Steele when it's his show, but there's some exciting projects coming this year.
Like
That's
he's trying to get on this show. Have you noticed? The
I
messages are
know,
coming up. He's saying, "Please send me the link. I want to get on." He obviously hasn't got the memo saying, "Andy, you might be at the top of the tree, but you're not in today."
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, we've got lots going on, and some very exciting that's going to put the Green Task Force heavily sort of in the public eye, and which obviously it's not for the fame or the fortune. It's the important message is to get the word out there. It's to get more trees planted, save the environment, help people with their mental health, and create that outdoor space. So exciting times. So thanks ever so much, JJ. Yes, we shall, unless there's anything in between, unless that you need to sort of pop on the show at all. But yes, we'll see you again in another 4 weeks' time. Thank you very much. And go, you too. Take care. Bye, everybody. And thanks for watching.